Alright, guys. Let's go. We got Astrea in the top right side of the map. Gerald in the bottom left. It's red versus blue. Astrea versus Gerald in the PvP matchup. And the probe's going to be dancing around, having a bit of a good time there. So Gerald scouting. Astrea is not scouting, guys. So I think he's saying, look, Gerald's always going to open 2-gate anyway. I'm just going to save the money and have a bit more of an efficient opening. Stalker Sentry Warp Gate here for Astrea. This is on the patch, by the way, guys. And it is the, I think, quarterfinals. I don't think we're at semifinals yet. Quarterfinals of the Pigstarcraft Cup. Hides a probe there, comes in and says, 2-on-1, bro. But not really achieving anything. Quick Stargate and double Adept. So Gerald's going to play a bit more of a mobile game. And you know what? One of those Stalkers got cancelled and actually built a Sentry instead. So Astrea is going for a Sentry expand. Now, Sentries do better against Adepts than they used to because Sentries no longer have a light tag, which means they don't die to Adepts very quickly, and they do bonus damage to shields. So they'll get through that first 70 shields of the Adept very, very quickly. Nexus is on the way, Adept shading out. Oracle getting chrono boosted. Hallucinated Phoenix comes into the main base. The odds on a Ligulac call this match as being 60-40, and yet the bets in Twitch chat live are 9-1. What? 9-1? I think there's a lot of Astrea fanboys in the chat. I know I'm an Astrea fanboy, so I think there's a lot of people just saying, hey, we love Astrea, so we're going to bet on him. But Gerald, I would take that bet on Gerald any day just based off the odds. Like, normally I'd bet for Astrea, but you give me 9-1 odds against Gerald, and I'm like, okay, yeah. Suddenly Gerald seems like a very, very good bet, doesn't he? Guys, Hallucination, this is one of the best moves. If you click a Hallucinated Phoenix on an Oracle, you can just follow it. So, and you can keep making those, because remember, you can energy refill like he does there. You can make a new one, and then as this one runs out, you've already got a new Hallucination on it. And this way, you're always going to be in the right position, so there's no surprises. But, Gerald... Oh, he's going to throw a Stasis Trap down, because he also got some stuff. Did get himself a probe, right? No, he didn't get the probe, actually. That probe managed to actually save itself by going to the Stasis Trap, which is kind of hilarious. And the Stalker Sentry does deflect. Very clean defense for Astrea. That being said, Nexus is up for Gerald. Gerald's got his own Blink on the way, his first Stalker on the map, and he's going to build a third. Oh, are we going 4-gate straight away? He might go very aggressive on the Blink. He's only gone for a single Oracle. Got to remember to hold position the Oracle, or it will run away from the Phoenix. And it is just 3 gates for now. Adept does get into the main base, guys. Gets himself his first probe kill. But good pullback by Astrea to limit the damage to just a single. Oh, 4th and 5th gateway? No way. That's a crazy Blink commitment. He might even go straight charge afterwards, though for now he is just building sentries. 5 gate this early is a lot. Pre-third base. Like, third base normally comes down very fast. And Astrea is a player who he's known for basically just, you know, taking really fast third bases and probing. Seeing this, he should drop 2 gateways straight away. 2 gateways before third Nexus. Astrea, I know you have a greedy stiffy right now. I know, of course he puts it down. This is Astrea in a nutshell, guys. He sees the guys going 5-gate against his 2-gate, and he's like, you know what I need? A third Nexus. Now, to be fair, he could still defend this. At least he's aware of the gateway count that's coming. But Astrea needs to, when that Robo finishes, start making Immortals, get a battery up at the third. Remember, battery's not as useful defensively. You're going to have to refill energy on these sentries, perhaps, and really try to get into it. Now, Gerald, he committed to 5 gates, but he's not really massing units. Oh, he wants to take the gold base. So he's going to break the rocks, do a forward 5-gate pressure, and then take the gold base to try to catch up. Cute. This is a really good idea. I like this move from Gerald. This is smart. Remember, with this map, there is no direct path across the map. You have to go all the way around the outsides until you break these rocks to enter that middle area. Gold Nexus is actually not that far behind. And Stalker count is only up by 1 for... Well, it's actually ahead for Astrea, because remember, Astrea was making Stalker Sentry the whole time. So even though Gerald has more gateways, without a forward warp-in point, I kind of doubt that he can do anything with the 5-gate, because he's got to reinforce all the way across the map. Now, he has a few stasis traps at this third, so he can, like, blink, you know, try to get units to blink on him behind the base. Astrea does not know about those stasis traps just yet. And he does have 2 of his own batteries, does Astrea. It's a bit of a fallback point, which is nice. +1's on the way for Gerald. Astrea doesn't have that. Yeah, he's trying to bait him into the stasis traps. And oh, Astrea takes the bait. Okay, that's a dead Nexus, that is. Oh, Astrea did not realize Gerald set up some fantastic traps there. Dirty, Dirty boy. And he's going to dive, of course. Why wouldn't you? Well, the Immortal does come out and punishes him just a little bit, but Astrea doesn't want to actually lose the Immortal. But his own Stalkers will come out. At least he can kill these sentries if he blinks on it. A little dangerous, though. A little dangerous. Astrea losing his third base and now being behind in upgrades. Not to mention a gold base coming in for Gerald is huge. And I think this shows us that Astrea kind of is up against the wall now. Because that gold base kicks in. You don't have it. Oracle gets a few probes. It does die, though, so I don't think that's too bad for Mr. Astrea. But you're also on 2 gates against 5 as Astrea, and Geralt's going 8 gate. If Geralt makes charge, he can A-move and just win this game. Astrea's like, okay, I got to recover. Let's go double forge, break the gold. He's going to try and just turtle up and survive. And right now, he has the Stalker advantage. No, he doesn't. He's actually down 2 Stalkers. Never mind. Never mind. He is still up a few workers, but the income, 1,000 minerals more a minute coming in for Geralt right now. Oh, probe does go down. 4th base comes up behind it. Astrea sees that straight away. Geralt with his own Stalker. He's looking. He says, oh, you don't have a 4th base. Interesting. 1-1 starts for Astrea, both getting chronoed. +2 already on the way for Geralt. His single forge was much earlier. Eventually, Astrea will catch up, but not for several minutes in those upgrades. And Astrea is only now at the 8-minute mark starting his 3rd, 4th, and 5th gateways. That's crazy. Against an 8-gate player, man's on 2 gate, guys. 2 gates finished against 8 gateways finished. I really feel like if Astrea just made charge and A-move, this would be an easy victory, but his charge is very late. He's still doing kind of well, but Astrea managed to snag a few Stalkers there. Astrea is kind of a bit of a comeback god, and Geralt is a player who just kind of... Not so much... I mean, he kind of just touches himself until the late game. Like, Geralt never really goes for kill moves. He's always like, I'll do a pressure and I'll go to the next step. I'll add upgrades. I'll add disruptors. I'll add a 5th base. I'll add a 6th base. I've always said if the game goes past 30 minutes, that's where Geralt hits the point in the game where he's probably most favored over a lot of his opponents. I don't know if he's better at late game than Astrea, though. Like, we know that's Geralt's strong point, right? 30 minutes plus. Like, if the tournament is 2 hours behind schedule, you know Geralt's done well that day, basically. He likes to chill. He likes to wait for his opponent to make mistakes. So Geralt's quickest wins are usually him defending an attack, right? It's very rarely him attacking himself. Unless he's playing someone who he severely outclasses, like washed up commentator Pig or something like that, who he destroyed in about 12 minutes in the previous round. Sentries. Oh! He tries to recall the probes to safety after they get force field trapped. Astrea says, that's what happens, mate. Exposed gold base. Energy does get refilled on the battery to keep that cannon alive a few seconds longer. This could be a big move. Zealot's going for the counterattack. Oh, Astrea's continuing forward. Astrea should go home. This is really bad because the Zealots attacking in multiple places are going to cause big problems. Astrea's Stalkers in the top were doing okay, but his Natural's in huge trouble, and Astrea really needed to turtle for a lot longer. He's got 1-1 against +2 attack. A Disruptor charge lot, very explosive, very high damage, and Astrea, he's lost all the probes on his Natural. If he'd just recalled instantly with a Nexus, I think he would have been fine, guys. I think if he insta-recalled after killing those probes, I think this would have been a really good situation, but Astrea was still in a much more fragile state than Geralt. He really didn't have any business being on the map. Yes, the catch on the gold probes was cute, but it's not going to make up for the fact that Geralt was waiting for you to make an aggressive play. Remember what I said? Geralt does best when his opponent attacks into him. That's when he suddenly wins games. And Astrea attacked into him, and Geralt was well set up for the counterattack. Oh, 4 force fields for 3 Stalkers. Really nice catch. Zealot splitting into these 2 bases, something Astrea can't really deal with right now. I do like the Adept in the choke point there with the battery healing it. Stalkers will clean that up, but Astrea is just way too far behind. He's got a force field and run. Good force fields, to be fair. I like that he's refilling his sentries constantly and using force field a lot more frequently. That is kind of awesome. Zealots will be going down. Couple probes falling as well, though. Sentry's trying to hold on as Astrea slowly rebuilds his workers. He's going to make himself an Adept, looking to deny that 4th or 3rd base gold. Geralt. Good force fields yet again for Astrea, but he's out of those recharges, at least for the little while. Oh, he jumps on the army. He's going to take out 1 Disruptor. Does he get the second? He does. He gets all 3 Disruptors. Great catch. Zealot's coming in from the right side, though, off that proxy gate. Astrea should not be moving forward, I don't think. I think he's got to keep defending. Astrea is equal in army supply right now, but he's down 20 workers, and he feels like he needs to do something aggressively, so he pushes onto that gold base. Adept in the wall-off has been defending so well. That wall-off on top of his ramp really helping Astrea out. The Zealots, though, you can see Gerald focus-fired with the 2 of these Zealots, and he's actually killed a lot of probes. That being said, 8 probes die on the other side, but Astrea losing another 12. The Adepts behind the mineral line defending as well as they can. Astrea really needs to get rid of that gateway. You're absolutely right, Twitch chat. I agree with you on that. Stalker and Adept go down to the first shot. Adept and a sentry to the second shot. Geralt's big balls letting their presence be known. Oh, he gets 3 sentries and an Adept and hits the Immortal. Oh, that hurts. Okay, does deny 1 or 2 Zealots warping in, but most of them had already finished by that point. Astrea's trying to maraud forwards with this army, but I think he senses that he's just a bit too far behind. There's more raw gateway units in there, not to mention the power of the balls. The Adepts come in, and I think Astrea, at the end of his rope in this game, is about to choke out. Yeah, Gerald's even got a 5th on the left. He does get a Disruptor. There's just nothing behind it. The Zealot Stalker can A-move him, man. I mean, force fields are keeping Astrea alive for the moment, but for how long? Recall's ready. I'd love to see him recall that army out of that south side. I don't think he can hold that position anymore. These Adepts warping in behind. Like, I love this Adept move. It's so clever, but without glaives, they don't actually do enough damage quickly enough. The Zealots still kill the whole worker line, you know? Adepts trying to shade in that side as well, but there's Disruptors there, and Astrea's not really finding the damage he's looking for. Disruptor says, eat my shorts, or in this case, eat my balls. Big Disruptor shot on the Immortal Sentry. The Stalkers are going to one-shot them now that the barrier's gone. And that will be that. Astrea's Stalker counterattack on the left. Not going to be able to get enough done. Even killing the Nexus would not matter at this stage. Disruptor takes out 3 of those Stalkers. And Gerald's actually ignoring it and just going across the map. He knows he can win. He's warping Stalkers on the face of Astrea. And Astrea just a bit too far behind from the early game, and Gerald finishing it off in style. Alright. Game 2 here. Astrea got kind of savaged in that first game. He's hiding a Stargate over here, guys. And this is not just a Stargate. This is the Proxy Cow build. Now, you might be wondering, why is it called Proxy Cow? There's a cow right next to it. Now, you guys tell me, why are there no pigs on the map, number 1? And number 2, am I going to have to change my account name back to Cow if I lose my next show match to Astrea? I hope not. Me and Astrea are going to be playing a show match, Terran versus Zerg. His Terran, my Zerg on the new patch. I think we'll wait until there's new patch notes, see if that changes anything, and then we'll announce it. So sometime in the next week. And what should we, if I beat Astrea, what should I make him change his name to? Because we should put some stakes on it other than just maybe, I think with a bit of prize money as well. You guys let me know. I'm thinking we make Astrea's name, because you know his human name is Max Angel. Maybe we make it Max Power. Which is, you know, I feel like that, maybe that would be good. Astrea, like ashtray, kind of like ashtray. No, I don't know about that. All right, guys, Oracle's coming over here. It's already filled itself up with energy. Proxy Gate, Gerald's doing a 1-base blink. 1-base blink against Proxy Stargate, but there's a very quick robo up. Astrea, he's going to have to cancel this. Oracle ain't going to do jack, though. He's not going to do much. He's going to try and do a Stasis Trap. Stalker could do some good damage. Nexus gets cancelled. Stasis Trap gets 2 probes. He throws down another one immediately. He's trying to be annoying here, but does lose a few hit points for that, and he's going to take a lot of hit points. Get out of there, Astrea. You can't be losing this. That Oracle has to stay alive. Now, he is making Immortals. Cancelling the Nexus, I would say, is actually better than getting surprised by 1-base blink and getting wrecked. I do wonder, because he's got this probe. Oh, that's what's big. Gerald doesn't know the probe sees that he doesn't have an expansion. So Gerald's just there like, haha, he's probably going to think I'm expanding at some point. Little does he know, but actually he does know. And look at this. Even with the Nexus going down, remember, when a building's building, you don't have great vision. So Astrea sees it, but he doesn't know it's been spotted. And guys, are we on the... Is this map on the bottom of the ocean? Guys, does this map have weird physics? Did you just see that probe roll up the wall? Does this map have special... Whispers of Gold maybe has special death physics? I'm not sure. We're going to have to watch every unit that dies and see if they float up or... Because it doesn't quite feel like the bottom of the ocean maps where the units float directly up. But it did feel like the physics were a little bit weird there. And it has cows as well. Is this like a low gravity cow map? Where are the other cows, by the way? Is this cow still hugging this proxy? I like that. Is there a cow over here, or can we only see it when we get vision, maybe? Yeah, I don't see any cows over here. It must be only when you're in vision that you can see them. Stalker's coming forward. Oh, I like the stasis trap spam, guys. Stasis trap, immortal sentry spam. Very good defensively. But 9 stalkers, and there's 2 sentries. So using the hallucination, Gerald's going to spot the high ground. He's going to blink in the main, which is a genius move that only a 300 IQ player would prepare for. Astrea, I think did he see the stasis trap? He might see the stasis trap. Oh, you know Astrea wants him to blink in there so badly, but Gerald sets it off with a single stalker. Gerald's like, I wasn't born yesterday. I know who I'm playing against. I know Astrea is ridiculously fancy. Oh, the stalkers aren't in range to get out. Dude, those force fields were actually amazing. Gets himself 2 stalkers, but at the same time, 2 adepts come in and kill 3 probes on the natural. That stalker body did just go flying. So yeah, this is kind of funny, guys. The physics on this map is definitely a little bit different. Adepts do just kind of disappear when they die, though. And that stalker comes down. Did that stalker try to get out of the main and it just set off another stasis trap? That is hilarious. Where's the Oracle? Oracle's still alive. It's on full energy. I'd love to see Astrea throw down extra stasis traps now. He's going to pick up and go for an immortal drop while that stalker has vision of it. That's the I'm totally immortal dropping, bro. And that stalker, he expects to blink to the right side maybe, but it does go down. And yeah, guys, this is like, it's not quite floating to the roof, but definitely it feels like there's like a little bit of low gravity on the physics on the death animations. This is cool. This is cool. If anyone has any info about, like, is this like that there is a gravity setting and this is set to like 50% or something? I don't think we're quite on the bottom of the ocean, but I do think we're like in some sort of weird situation. Nice stasis trap, gets 2 probes, 2 stalkers there, but decent damage all around. Gerald has lost more units, but he's also had a faster expansion. Dude, the single Oracle, though, is a thorn in his side. The amount of mining time alone. Oh, he goes for another one. Doesn't get anyone else in the second one, just wasting more mining time. And he can, of course, go back for more energy. And you've got sentries as Gerald, but that's the only use for that energy ability. Whereas the Oracle, having an Oracle early is such a big advantage because you can really just get more out of that energy ability. Now, Astrea, the good thing with coming home with this Oracle is you will spot the proxy, and getting rid of that proxy gate is crucial. He's actually doing an Immortal Sentry attack right now. 2 Immortals, 13 Stalkers, 2 Sentries. He's going to attack the third base. I don't think Gerald can defend it. Gerald is in big trouble right now. He's up 1-0 in this series, but this attack could very well take this back in Astrea's favor. 4 Stalkers going to get intercepted. Blink is ready for Astrea as well. I didn't realize Astrea had Blink as well. Damn, dude. Warp Prism will go down, though. Nice snipe there for Gerald. Good start to the fight with the Immortals there as well. And now blinking. He can kind of just chase these Stalkers down. Does Astrea build a new Prism? Yeah, he does. So he's going to go for a new Prism. He's thinking about taking a third. I think the Pylon's actually blocking that third base, guys. I'm not sure about that. Maybe, just maybe not. Nope. Perfectly placed. Stalkers blink to the right side. Stalkers going flying. Whee! Yeah, it's like this extra momentum or something like that on this map. This is cool. Oh, the Immortal Sentry gets recalled. That was beautiful, dude. He only lost 1 Sentry and a Prism. Gets rid of the Nexus. Has his own third Nexus on the way. The Immortals both survive, untouched, unscathed. That being said, Gerald has +1 already almost finished. So even though Astrea kills his third, there's more to be done. Now, Astrea knows about that proxy gate, but here we go. Big charge lot timing with +1 coming in. Oh, Astrea already has +1 finished. Never mind. He's not behind on upgrades at all. Oh, he's got a blink. He's got a blink. Astrea. Oh, the blink was off cool. Was still on cooldown there, but he traps a bunch of the Zealots. This is a pretty good fight to start things off for Astrea. No third base ready just yet, but those force fields really helping him out. And I think Mass Zealot Stalker can be good against Immortals, but with Sentries and Guardian Shield, or sorry, with energy recharge as well, and the stasis traps as well, that can be big. Oh, we can just blink on him now. Astrea says, no way, Jose. You're going to be going down, mate. And Gerald does get chased down. Fantastic stasis spam. I think we see the inherent advantage of having an Oracle alive all game, constantly spamming that energy ability, spamming stasis trap. Very annoying to play against. All right, guys, we got Gerald in the top right side of the map now, tied up 1-1 with Astrea. I gotta say, Oracle opening just seems attractive on this patch, man. So far, we had Astrea open up Sentry and lose against Gerald's Oracle, and then Astrea went Oracle against Sentries and Stalkers and stuff, and he won. I think there's a clear pattern. Oracle, very good with energy ability. Now, the one downside, I think, of this kind of whole energy change is that it might make the Oracle too attractive as an option, because it is the unit which I believe kind of benefits the most from that. Stalker, double Stalker, Warp Gate, very early Warp Gate for Astrea, which means he could use this to go for a big committed attack. If he does, though, he's hiding it. Gerald traps the probe inside. So Gerald's saying, okay, you can't leave. So if Astrea was planning to proxy, he can't do that now. He's got to change his plan. And he can still play an expand build, right? He totally can. It's not like he has to commit to the proxy. He can always just warp in Adepts there later or something if he wants. Sentry Stalker for Gerald against Stalker Stalker into Stalker Stalker. Oh! Wait, is this 4 Stalkers? 4 Stalkers for Astrea, guys. It's a 4 Stalker start. Geralt does cancel the pylon and loses the probe. Units lost tab will be in favor of Astrea. Just a little bit there as he's killed a probe. And he's cancelled both the shield battery there, has Geralt, as well as that pylon that was blocking. Now, Geralt's going to go for the Nexus. Meanwhile, third gateway at home. Astrea's like, okay, I can't proxy a gateway or a robo here, but that's fine. Now, Astrea still might expand behind this. Notice he's still building probe. Not probes necessarily. That's why I say he's building probe. If he queues up another one, that's when he's building probes. But no, you see, my commentary was correct. Some of you think I speak wrong on accident. I speak wrong on purposes. Sometimes. Stalkers takes no actual damage, just shields for now, which I think is fine. There is a defensive robo, very safe play on the robo for Geralt. And there is a 4th gateway. Astrea's going hard. He did start Warp Gate before the second gateway unit. If Geralt was paying attention to that, he should know this is coming. The question is, can you defend it? Because I think Astrea, his first warp in will be coming in momentarily, guys. He's building one more pylon here. He's going to be able to fast warp in about 20 seconds. For now, it's a slow warp in. So it's going to be 6 Stalkers plus 3. That's 9 Stalkers. Could hit right on the 4-minute mark. That's enough to just one-shot units through battery. Even with battery overcharge, this push was hard to hold. Right now, it's near impossible. The Immortal has not started yet. Okay, Immortal's on the way. Here we go. Refills the energy on the Sentry. Nice force fields. Is it enough, though? Ooh, okay, 1 Sentry's gone down for 1 Stalker so far. And I think this looks like a pretty good fight for Geralt with the force fields. But is it going to be enough? These force fields aren't doing much. That one's okay. Traps himself a unit. Battery energy's running low. If that pylon goes down, he's in trouble. Probes aren't really able to get into the fight here. Does trap himself another Stalker. The Immortal's almost here. I think he can hold. I think Geralt can hold, guys. Astrea goes for a big 4-gate attack here. It's a big committed attack. But the Immortal is out. It's on the high ground. There's no battery energy, though, right now. Stalkers take out the Zealot. Oh, sets off the barrier on the Immortal. Does Astrea. Big cooldown on that. 30 seconds. Really big cooldown. Does take another hit from the Immortal, though. He's got to be careful about that as his probe runs in and dies. The Zealot does take big damage. Depowering those batteries is essential. Now, as Geralt, you could build a pylon on the high ground to repower them from up there, but it's going to be tough to pull that off. Stargate comes down before Nexus. Astrea realizes this is going to turn into a one-base war. He knows Geralt will counterattack him with Immortal Prism, and the way to counter that is Phoenix. Phoenix can shoot down the Warp Prism, and they can disable the Immortals. They can also pick up sentries to stop him from force fielding. If you go, normally you go like Proxy Robo, and it was Parting was one of the first players to figure this out. If you went Proxy Robo and kill your opponent's natural, rather than expanding, you actually should go one-base Stargate to complement your Proxy Robo, and then expand later. And that's exactly what Astrea is doing. So we'll see if that same old school meta that Parting discovered years ago still holds up in the modern day. We'll see how it applies on this patch as the Hallucinated Phoenix coming out, going to give some scouting to Geralt. He's got a Prism. He's going to go for the Immortal drop. And Astrea's like, oh, hello, Mr. Warp Prism. Gets in the base. I'm surprised he didn't track onto that, to be fair. Oh, he's just going to shove the ramp. Oh, he's trying to kill the gateway, and then he's just going to recall. So he's going to like kill a gateway and then recall home. Not a bad move. Oh, he traps the Zealot as well. Dude, great hallucination usage here. He doesn't want to get trapped on the ramp, but he gets a sentry. And can he recall in time is the question. The Immortals find the proxy. Gets himself a pylon up there. He's going to kill a second pylon. Nice move for Geralt. Really nice move. Now, Astrea is hunting. He is hunting. Phoenix is going to find it. And Geralt is going to recall, but it hasn't been revealed that this is real Phoenix. Geralt might be able to infer that it's Phoenix, but it's very hard to make that read. And he's lost a lot of Stalkers and Sentries. Astrea now has a second base up, and both of their main bases will be mining out half of the mineral patches in the next 2 minutes. Ooh, good force fields. Geralt snags himself a Stalker to start the fight. Another Stalker going down. Gotta be careful here, Astrea. Astrea's got a few Phoenix, but he's not really getting much value. Trades a sentry for a sentry there, gets himself another sentry. That final part of the trade was okay for Astrea. So Astrea's still building Phoenix. He's got 3 of them. He's hoping the Prism flies out so he can intercept it. He could just go for a committed attack, pick up the Immortals and just dive. But he should be pairing up his Stalkers with his Phoenix if he's going to do that. Desperation Darkshrine in the back. Gerald trying to hang on. Gerald trying to fight from behind, guys. Gerald's got to use some of his Witcher spells, his signs, yeah. He's got to try and Ard him a little bit, maybe. Maybe throw out a little Ard. Was that one of them? I only played the very first Witcher game over a decade ago. I never played any of the other ones. I should really play the other ones. Everyone's like, the first one's the worst one. What the hell, pig? Phoenix and Stalkers here. Ard's like the wind one. Ah, yeah. All right, picking up the Immortals. Nice move. Astrea's going to dive. Did Astrea just pull probes, guys? Did Astrea just pull probes? Did he just do a boy pull? He's picking up the Immortals, disabling them. His Stalker's getting through. His probes are tanking. Did he just do a boy pull versus Terran because his army was all anti-armored Stalker Immortal? What in the hell, man? I don't even know if that was good. It was fun. I like it. Astrea doing cool dude plays like he always does. Oh, those force fields are slick. Yeah, he's still up 7 workers at the end of it. Kills the Immortals, but actually Darkshrine comes in. Darkshrine comes in. Guys, Darkshrine just finished. Dark Templar warping in Astrea. Does not have a Robo. Does not have an Oracle. The Dark Templar, he has to use it to defend, though. Geralt has to reveal it now, which is going to give Astrea time to make an Oracle behind this. Astrea, will you make an Oracle, bro? He's building a... Do we realize? Finally, that Oracle starts. I feel like you didn't realize. Astrea made me a little bit excited. Took him a few seconds. Like, wait a second. There's some things hitting me. I hear some swishy laser scythes. Phoenix going to poke in the main. Really nice play. I think basically doing all-ins is going to be the best way to just win games on this patch in PvP, especially early on. I think you kind of have to expect a lot of one base versus one base with delayed naturals. I think ultimately the best macro play on this map pool will be 30 probes on one base before you expand. And the reason is because it's going to be so inconsistent defending a fast nexus. But if you just build a lot of probes, it's hard for your opponent to know if you're cheesing them or not. So you can kind of build economy. It's not as efficient as just going for a fast nexus, but it's good enough. Dark Templar comes in. Where did he wall himself in his base? Guys, where's the Oracles at? He's got an Oracle on the front because he wants to win the game offensively. Okay, now he's got Adepts and an Oracle here. Keeps trying to tag it. Finally does. Going to take care of that DT. Another DT does walk in though, starts killing probes. So Gerald's doing a good job of making this seem competitive, but I think we've got to realize that with no Nexus, you could lose this entire natural. Every probe on it, you'd still be fine. Oracle has Revelation ready once again, and that Dark Templar will go down, especially if you shade on it, right? No escape from the shade. Literally being chased by his ghosts. The demon monkeys on his shoulder. Shade in, take him out. Stasis Trap trying to do what it can. Stalker Phoenix still here on the front. Neither side has Twilight or Blink. Actually, there is a Twilight for Geralt, sorry, because he made the Dark Shrine, but no actual upgrades off it, I should say. The Phoenix Disable's a bit too good, and Astrea with a good old 4-gate. Let me show you guys what the big tell was in this game. The inkling that could have tipped off Geralt about what was happening. And I'm not sure if he noticed this or not, but we noticed it. I mentioned it, though I didn't mention what it meant, because I didn't really think of it at the time. Which is when this Warp Gate, this thing, he prioritizes Warp Gate over his first 2 Gateway units. Notice how this gateway lights up, the warp gate lights up, and then about 4 seconds later, the second gate lines up. That means he is 100% like, I need my warp gate ASAP. Is this 100% tell of a 4-gate? No, but just a little thing that could infer that potentially. GG, well played. Astrea gets the 2-1 and beats Geralt.